this is still loser's side, so Light, unfortunately, out at 9th.
Yeah, disastrous result for Light, but I mean, what can I say? I mean, Shattuck was playing absolutely insane. Just the advantage state, how many times he found kills in places that no one else would. Just huge conversions, incredible edge guarding, and Light was just not up to the challenge this time.
Yeah, I think a lot of times he was just getting smothered by the options. I mean, again, Shattuck was doing things like using downer off stage to quickly fast fall right below the ledge and then go back up with the up special. I mean, these things are things that Light can't really go out and do anything about. He has to just let it happen and then try to reset every time. But Shattuck wins those resets. Whenever it went back to neutral, Shattuck was getting more and more opportunities. And again, like, Light just wasn't able to keep up. I think he kept falling short on the advantage states. The combos weren't really there. The damage potential wasn't there. He got some great reads in some untech situations, but Shattuck didn't really have a lot of those, so he's playing on point today.
Yeah, I mean, when you're winning the neutral and the advantage state and the disadvantage state, like, you're going to win the game. You're going to win the set. So Shattuck proving once again that he's an incredible player and moving on to top 8 at this P tier once again.
Whew, my bracket prediction hopes.
See ya.
Just, I mean, no, they're good. I'm still in it. Yeah, I'm still in it. I'm like, I'm wiping the sweat off my brow. I'm like, you know what? Okay, a quick 3-0, and yeah, the kid's back in this.
He's still.
The kid's back in.
He's good. I mean, yeah, losing to Hero is kind of wild. Like, that's not something you're going to really expect to have to prepare against. But I mean, you have a whole day, so it's also kind of crazy how many upsets there were. And that's just a testament to how good this next generation of players is. Right. You know, these people who are on the cusp of, you know, these top 10s, these top 8s. But, I mean, proving that, you know, obviously Beast Mode, Paul, and Syrup, just incredible players in their own right and are making even more waves. I think this has to be, like, Hero's best placement in a tournament so far, even without him playing another set.
I mean, if you don't, I think Akaki Kusu obviously has like plenty of
P-tier top 8s.
Maybe not P-tier top 8s, but some really good placements.
Yeah,
I just don't know if you're calling it like a major just in general. I think Akaki's is up there.
I'm talking about P-tiers.
But for P-tier specifically, of course,
this is the premier.
It's a short list for sure. So Beast Mode Paul obviously showing that he has the skills to pay the bills. That's Midwest's own. So and this next one looks like we've got a couple more world travelers. We've got Sonix versus Snow.
Yeah, I am so heartbroken about the match that Snow had with Luis. If you did not get a chance to catch that, I would I would definitely go back and watch the VOD at some point. But man, that was a unfortunate ending for Luis. Gets reverse 3-0'd. Snow just an incredibly clutch player. Great adaptations, knows how to punish your options and disadvantage so well. So many times he goes for these crazy resets when normally people would try to, like, you know, go for the guaranteed stuff. And Snow's like, you know what? I think you're gonna air dodge here. I'm gonna go for a forward air. I'm gonna get this crazy dunk.
Yeah,
it works out.
I appreciate that he will go for it. You know, it's a lot of people are like, oh yeah, he's a Mario. He's just gonna do the funny thing. And then a lot of other people are like, oh, it's Mario. He's gonna do everything but the funny thing because we're legitimate over here. And Snow's like, you know what? Why not both? Like, literally, why can't I mix up the good and like the good optimal with the silly? I feel like we got to go for what works, and Snow is definitely someone who knows what works with Mario. And I feel like this is one of those characters that, unfortunately, against a character like Palutena, is kind of like the anti-Fundies character. So it's like, oh, okay, you play with Fundies? Great. I'm going to beat you at your own game.
Very true. It's a back and forth thing, but we have a new opponent for Snow.
Yeah.
We have Sonix.
Wow, in loser's side still, huh? This is, you sure this isn't winners? You're sure this isn't the winners qualifiers?
Once again, another crazy upset had occurred, and Sonic's on the phone with the coach.
No, he's on the phone with the insurance, but he's just like, all right. If I lose here, what happens?
Like, I've been on hold for 400 minutes so far. I need to finish this call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna work call. Snow, can you hang on for a second? I mean, I know we're getting timed out IRL, I guess.
Very true. But, I mean, this is a rematch. They had an earlier battle at another P tier.
Okay, yeah.
At Supernova.
That's right. And Sonix did he win?
I thought Snow won that one, right? I have to double check.
I'm asking you.
I got to double check. I'm pulling it up.
You're good. I know that Snow did have to do the team kill this morning over Hurt. That was a 3-0. And then a very close 3-2 over Louis Money to get here. That's his run in top 24. Again, like we still see him in loser's side. Like a lot of crazy upsets happened yesterday. and have set this up to be one of the craziest losers runs back to a top 8 that I've ever seen.
I'm not crazy. Snow won that one 3-1 at Supernova.
Cool.
I've looked it up.
There you go. All right, good. We got the facts. Now, what do we do here for the run back? Do you think Sonix has what it takes to learn the lessons of the past, or do we just keep making the same mistakes?
You know, it's hard to say. Snow is a little bit of a wild card in a couple aspects. Like, he has a huge amount of variability in his punish game and in his neutral that makes it hard to directly study. Right, you can't just be like, oh, he does this in this circumstance, because there's going to be, you have the same circumstance a dozen times. Snow's picking a dozen options.
That's
so I think it's a difficult player to study against, but Sonix, I mean, if anyone could do it, it's him. This man has a just absolutely insane grind set. He is always able to always able to make it happen. I just see on the other stream, Aussie and Lassen pulled their food out. They're showing off what they got.
Oh my, that's crazy. All right, anyway, while they're eating, we're going to be eating over here as well. Sonix versus Snow. We're going to see what happens in game number 1. This is indeed the run back from Supernova. Sonix's chance to make up for the problems he had then.
Yeah, I mean, Sonix has, you know, really wanted this big major win, this B-tier win, since that last one at Port Priority 8. He has been getting these second places over and over again, and I'm sure he is not satisfied whatsoever. He wants to go all the way, but his opponent right now is Snow, is this Mario, who has been clutching it out left and right.
Yeah, Mario's one of those characters that has some pretty great air drift and the ability to throw out a couple really nice frame moves, especially aerially, where you can catch Sonix on like the spin dash run in, a couple of those dash dances and stuff like that. The spacing is going to be so crucial here for Snow, but I think even more crucial is the timing. And Sonix is a master of timing, going to be able to look for any kind of way to burst in as fast as possible, as far as possible, using the max speed of Sonic to do as much as he can here.
Yeah, and great catch out there. Unfortunately for Snow, is trying to contest a move that is not particularly contestable. Yeah. And a F smash right on the shield, looking to end the stock early, and might eat a big punish for it. Just a little bit of percent, a couple up airs for your trouble.
Yeah, really not a huge punish on the forward smash on shield, which was looking like a poke territory. We're going to get it here on the ledge, though, angle it down, and all of a sudden you catch that recovery carte blanche. Sonix now looking pretty good with a lead.
Yup, and this is the vibes for sure. Gets that up air, gets back air follow-up, just clinical execution of these confirms, and already 84%, keeping the damage rolling with this Nair. It's not going to follow up after it, but it was a rising Nair, so that makes sense. Right,
we're seeing some approaching aerials from Snow, getting a little bit of leverage, but is getting caught in the air a lot, and I feel like that's going to be the big issue. Is Sonic's going to be able to juggle a lot, shark a lot, and Snow not necessarily having the best landing options, is going to have to go back to ledge more often than he'd like.
And that homing attack locks away all options, auto-aiming onto the opponent, and this time, not launching Sonix into the blast zone.
Yeah, thankfully. Sonix always has a love-hate relationship with that move, and for good reason. We're going to have a lot of good start to the damage here, only at 98%. I feel like Snow's going to need like a forward smash to really close this one out this early. He's going to have to get some more damage, and we almost see something here, but a nice tech roll out from Sonix does avoid a heavier punish.
Yeah, great tech, but still keeping the pressure going. Snow trying to make this edge guard happen, went for the drift back Nair just to keep the damage flowing, but it's not going to be enough to get the kill until the back air comes out. Great little trade there for Snow. Didn't work out for him earlier, but still sticking to that plan.
Yeah, a 3-1 lead starts to peter out a little bit for Sonix, but still something you can definitely take home for the rest of the game. Sonix is still going in, finding the right approaches, and it feels like Snow is kind of dropping the ball a little bit in terms of trying to preemptively hit Sonic.
And Snow is trying to find a little bit of a combo starter here, but just gets a couple tickles. I mean, this is one of the big strengths of Mario, is that ability to get the big combos, obviously, the huge pressure. But we have not seen that out of Snow so far this game because of how difficult it is to find a real hit. And oh my god.
Okay.
Man,
we just knew he was going for that, huh? Okay.
Sonix is he's letting these rip, Nerf.
Yeah, he definitely is. I think Snow is starting to realize, like, okay, I could just die from a forward smash at any given moment. And Sonix is like, yeah, that's the way I like it. Never second guess me. Oh my god, with the down smash from the other side. Love the coverage tool here from Sonix. That's a mix-up and a half. We have not seen that very much at all from him, just in general.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised because normally in that situation you're not able to get a kill for Sonic. Like it's something where you have to rely on, you just get a grab and then you get a little bit more damage, but you don't quite get that kill. That was just a great way to cover the ground, cover the backside of him, get the kill early or early-ish. Actually, that was really late. He was like 200%.
But it was coast to coast. It was
coast
to coast. And it really made a difference because it was a DI mix-up. It looked like the angle was horrible. Yeah. Horrible for Snow. So really unfortunate. Going right back to PS2, though. Long stage, which, I mean, helps for fireballs, but it really helps Sonic.
Yep.
Double spot dodge. All right, man.
Yeah, I think, actually, though, this is a Mario. Like, Mario's absolutely love this stage.
No,
so
they do.
It makes sense that, Snow's going to keep going to it. But it's I mean, Sonic on this stage is an absolute nightmare to deal with. Just so many places for him to get out of trouble, for him to keep this, game plan going.
Yeah, and that game plan is working so far. He had a lead for pretty much the entire game last time, and, I mean, it really felt like he just had to kind of consistently tap it in. Like, okay, cool, I just got to do a little bit more here to keep you from being able to wrest back a little bit of control. And as long as he kept a firm enough lead, he was good. Now he can do the same thing here. He's just got to keep more than just this gentle 10% lead.
Yep, and this looks like it's going to be a bit of a longer one. Snow has opted for a more retreating game plan, not trying to push the advantage too much, but now once he gets his paws on Sonix, let's see what he's going to do with it.
Had a 0.4% lead after that little combo, and Snow knows how to rack on the damage, but we're not stopping there. We're going to keep these ladder combos going, get some more up airs. We can't really get Sonix over the ledge. He's smart enough to DI in on that, so we're not going to get into forward air territory, but that's okay. Still damage.
Yeah, one of the things that I think is a little interesting is Snow utilization of down air is normally something that catches a lot of players out.
Wow.
Oh, man. Sonix has not gotten hit by these down airs at all, but this time he just finds a great little edge guard. Not too shabby for him, but okay, grab, back throw off stage. Is there an edge guard that can happen, or is Sonix just going to get out of here for free? Oh, no. Not only is he out, he's turned it around.
But we can at least kind of go in on the side and look for a horizontal move like the back air to kind of beat out the up air from Sonix. It was a little bit of a hard commitment to the juggles, but wow, okay, down smash from Snow. Not expecting that at all. I love to see what's in the tank, all the surprises that he's pulling out to try to mix up Sonic. But even then, at 147, I feel like if that didn't work, you got to go right back to the drawing board, figure something else out, because these grabs are not going to do it, buddy.
Yeah, it finds another hit. Oh my god, it just covers everything. The back air, the up air, the up air. Oh my gosh, it is very difficult to get out of disadvantage for Sonix. Against Sonix. Right now, keeping it going. 58%. How do you get away from this man? He is hunting you down. He is finding everything. The F smash almost ends it off again, Nerve.
Yeah, well, you would expect Sonix to just be playing back, especially at the beginning of this game. We saw a very patient playstyle from both players. But this time, even with this huge lead, Sonix is now like, it's like overcome. It's like the diminishing returns. It's like all of a sudden, I'm so safe that I can approach you and maybe give up a little bit of something here. Oh, we lose the stock? That's fine. I've still got 2 more. And guess what? I'm rushing you down again. Just because you have such a great lead, you can afford to take some make some mistakes.
Yep, and a forward air off stage. I mean, it doesn't matter if Sonix is making mistakes as long as they aren't life-threatening, because this forward smash is working so well.
Wow.
I'm surprised because I feel like this is Sonic's adaptation. Like, his adaptation here has been, I'm going to forward smash in center stage more often because it's so good. And even though he's been punished a couple times, the risk reward has been vastly in his favor.
Well, yeah, he's trying to catch some of the movement mix-ups, like the dash dancing that Snow's doing, like the empty hops, like the short hops, and stuff like that.
Snow was thinking about picking a different character.
I was wondering what he was thinking, but it looks like we're going to stick with the Mario. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Got to clutch up right now because it feels like Sonix, both of these games have been extremely convincing. Very strong leads from the jump, and of course, like snowballing into a massive freight train of momentum. Snow's got to stop, put the brakes on right now.
I see what you did there. Snowballing. All right, moving on.
All right, you don't have to call attention to it, man.
I do. Okay. All right, but this snowball is not stopping right now as he gets a huge amount of damage. Finally, Snow in the driver's seat of this snowmobile as he is figuring out how to get this edge guard going. I mean, he needs to find a big hit in the corner, though, and Sonix is incredibly evasive. One of the things that I don't think is talked about enough is how good Sonix is at getting out of disadvantage, finding his way. Oh, my God.
Okay,
all right,
well,
his advantage is crazy, too, but no. Wow,
job.
what an up air. Yeah, he gets out of disadvantage so often and so easily. He makes it look absolutely free getting out of the corner.
Yeah, I mean, Snow obviously has been mixing up the recoveries like really well. I feel like he's been able to expedite the up specials as well, knowing that Sonix was looking for things. Still has to worry about the spring, which is honestly a very non-committal edge guard opportunity for Sonix, and I think that might be what could turn the tide in like a crucial edge guard like this. But we've got to set something up here because Sonix now, for the first time, doesn't have the lead really and has to actually do more approaching just because he needs to, not because he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, he has really not been playing very back at all this set. I mean, judging based on the quantity of forward smashes, he has been going quite in. It's been Snow, I feel like, who's been the retreating one the whole time. They are playing a bit of cat and mouse, but, I mean, in this case, Snow is the mouse.
Yeah, definitely. And being caught with a cheese in your hand by the roll in on ledge, or on platform rather, Sonic's going to be able to up smash that out. And really nice scouting here. We're going to look for something. But Snow, unfortunately, I feel like he's just letting up on the gas on the edge guards. We're not really seeing Sonix kind of put through his paces. We're not being able to see him like put to the ringer. We got to do more here to challenge him on ledge. And that's looking good now.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed is that Snow is going a little too early for these neutral airs. But
there we go.
That time, perfectly timed. I think Sonix was going a little too aggressive with that recovery. Rare misstep from him, and Snow's going to be able to punish it to the utmost.
I mean, you can tell he's feeling confident. After the first couple of games, Sonix is like, look, I'm him, I'm ready, I'm going to do this. And even though I might be down in this game, like I'm one interaction away from taking your stock, bringing it right back to even, and taking the lead in quick succession, because that's just how it is.
And now the forward smash is almost ready, but still has not been able to get this first stock. Sonix showing a rare inability to kill right now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that is just how it goes. Like, you need a bigger read, like a back air or something like that. We don't have the edge guard potential, like I mentioned, so trying to do all the work on stage is going to be okay for Sonix, but Snow has put up an amazing defense so far.
Yep, gets out of there with the up B and is able to mix up the direction with the down air. Nice mixes from Sonix to get out of this advantage, but Snow has proven that he is the one who is making the plays happen this game. Oh, almost gets a down tilt, but
push beyond the range.
No, he's so far away.
That shield push is crazy, and now we're catching him with a short hop height back air. Sonix knew the jump was coming out. Really, really nice read from him. And Snow, again, we still have this lead that is not happening. We got to figure something else out. Snow was
oh my God, the parries.
Doing good, but he doesn't want to go in.
Okay, and now Sonix, the one in the driver's seat, getting this combo out though, out of the corner. I like Snow's calculated aggression in disadvantage. He's had a lot of times where he's used up air to get out of jail. And in a lot of cases where, you know, another player would use a defensive option, Snow's been using aggressive ones, and I really like that in these spots.
It's fast and active, so I mean, it really makes sense, but we're going to be able to overtake. Now, we have a chance for a reversal, but I feel like, yeah, Snow was a little bit too far in to go for that up smash. Was probably reading like a roll or something like that, but Sonix doesn't take the bait. Very nicely played. Going to have to play it back and just wait for the right approach. Mixing and matching. Okay, like just canceling your spin dash. Not going to worry too much about what Snow's throwing out in fireball-wise. We just got to get our ins, and Snow's starting to pull out some Hail Marys.
Yeah, these smash attacks are coming out. I mean, maybe taking a little bit of inspiration from Sonic's side, as they both have, you know, they got pretty similar forward smashes, just, you know, putting their fist out there. Mario with a little fire on his, though.
True. We are charging the Flood, and I haven't really seen Flood do too much. I'm wondering what the plan is for the Flood, because we see him like passively charging like very quickly, like how like Clouds do limit. But all of a sudden, we haven't really seen like the payoff for this. So I want to see where it comes in.
There are certain circumstances where you can catch Sonic, up being or side being early.
Oh yeah, true.
And that sets up the edge guard a lot easier.
That's
so
true.
It's not like it doesn't kill you, but it's gonna be putting you in a slightly more advantageous situation, and you know, Snow is gonna want those edge guards a little bit better.
That's true, but if you're laying off the aggression to try to do that, I just want to see like a payoff for the resources spent. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But let's see what we got. Center stage control. Still, Sonic's gonna be forced to approach at different timings, and Snow has been, I mean, untouchable so far. Like just hanging out, waiting.
I mean, the payoff actually just might be the clock. If you look at it,
yeah.
You know, Snow has decided I'm up, 40%. I know the vibes. I can sit back with these fireballs. I don't have to make the approach happen. You're the one that has to. And does get the grounded version where he doesn't get launched back up. So nice result there for Snow. And back air sets up a good spot. Goes for the forwarder to break the fireball, but still just a dash attack for that.
Yeah, trying to find any opportunity, any window to actually punish Sonix and Lag. You have to do as much as you can. There's not a lot of things that Sonix is going to do that are going to be punishable, but Snow is starting to pick up on the signs and saying, like, okay, I can go in. I have the drift to match you. I can catch you, especially with these back airs. Like, they've both been able to catch a clutch short hop back air in center stage on each other. We just got to see where this comes through. Who's going to take the stock? Like, this has been 45 seconds left on the clock. We're going to go to a timeout, Jet.
Oh, 100%. If either person takes a stock right here, I think it might be over. Sonix is going to have to clutch really hard in this spot. I mean, we've seen him do it so many times. I would not be surprised for him to make this happen. Right now, that clock is not his friend, as 10% is all that is on Sonix, but it might be enough. The flood pushes back a little bit, but that's spring. He said he air dodges up to just waste a little bit more time, 15 seconds on the clock.
You sit on the Angel platform, you wait, he gets off a little early, that's crazy. Okay, so 10 seconds, now Sonix has to make up 11% in 10 seconds. Definitely doable for the parry.
He doesn't go for the punish.
I think he's
trying. Not quite over. And that's going to be it. Just doesn't even take the punish. That was twice. He didn't even take the punish on shield. He was just like, I'm getting out of here. I need to disengage. And Snow times him out. Times out Sonix, the timeout master himself.
Yeah, but I mean, at that time, like, I feel like Sonix was down slightly the entire time, was still trying to get any single hit to confirm, get more damage, try to overtake the percent. But I mean, Snow, the patience is, I don't even know, like, that's on another level.
Yeah, his game plan was really, really effective that time. I mean, we saw it from basically the beginning of the game. He was focused on calculated aggression, but mostly passive play. Mostly sitting back, throwing these fireballs out, knowing that Sonix can't directly contest him.
Yeah.
And if you get too close, I got good buttons.
I mean, even from the second game, we were seeing a progressive slowdown of the pace from Snow's side. Like, Sonix was the one who, even in the lead, had to approach. Snow wasn't going to do it. And I think that slowdown has started to pay off now that you can beat Sonix at his own game, as it were. Mario has the ability to evade capture for long enough that, yeah, you can make it happen.
Yeah, just putting a little bit of pressure on with these fireballs once again, but it's still just a matter of time until Sonix finds his way in. Let's see though, no, opting for a little bit more of a punish. Does not get the forward tilt on that jab reset situation, but we're still looking at some passive play at Mario. Throwing these fireballs, setting up positions that are advantageous for himself, and not taking anything that he doesn't know he can win.
And knowing when Sonix wants to get desperate, get up in his space, and jumping out, platform camping a little bit. Like, you just got to do what you got to do. Get as far away from Sonix as possible. Get outside of that incredibly large threat distance. And still have enough options. You can kind of throw out some checks, like throw at the cape, see what happens. Maybe Sonix gets a little too close for comfort, and we can kind of nip that in the bud. But Sonix is in the same position as he was in last game. He's got to do more here to get the percent back up. We are going to get an early up B, as I would expect. Snow's not going to waste any time with that one this time.
Yeah, I really feel like this stage has been a huge boon for Mario. Like, I know we started on it. I know Snow counterpicked it. I know we're back to it. But it really feels like the last game and this one, it has been impossible for Sonix to find his way in, and that is because of the stage, the platform positions, and the length of the stage being just a huge boon for him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the longer stage allows him to react better to all of the distance that Sonix now has to cover. And we are going to get this forward air off the ledge. That means that he's in the lead, and he can actually force Snow to do something here. Even then, I don't think when Snow's was in a deficit, he's not really going to approach too often.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to make something happen eventually, but right now, the more of a lead that Sonix builds up, the less he has to interact directly with Snow. But now, okay, tables have turned a little bit, and we'll have to see if this aggression can get Snow back into this game. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too effective, but it's a down throw. He got the air dodge, but
Not sure. Yeah, Snow, I think missing a key opportunity here to take the stock and try to get yourself back in control. But yeah, once you miss one hit on the shield, it looks like Sonix is not scared to go right back in and give you a little something back. Finally get the down air, catching the landing. Love that. Going for the high down air is so good for Snow. Being able to do a DI mix-up as well as just having an active move that will catch Sonix on the drift.
Yep, and going for some more fireballs, setting up pressure in the corner, making sure Sonix has to utilize something to get out of there. Nice pick up with the down air, double up air.
And then backs off, right? And then that backs off. I feel like that's the key here. We want to see if we can get more of these air dodges out of Sonix. You've already kind of made him panic a little bit in these situations. Now you're seeing it again with the air dodge down. Snow is starting to pick up on the signs. And again, you talked about the adaptations for this player are legendary. He reverse 3-0'd Louis Money. He might try to reverse 3-0 Sonix here.
Imagine if he does that twice in a row.
Crazy.
After being hurt, mind you.
After being hurt. Wow, going all the way out there. Even then the flood buys you some time.
And still, though, a nice pickup from Sonix. Sends Snow into the corner. Is able to beat out that spring with the up air. Good awareness.
Wow.
But the back air is such a bad position for Snow. Goes for that, but he has not spent his double jump yet. The air dodge and the upbeat, perfect positioning. Somehow Snow makes it out of there alive, Nerf.
Snow just avoided like the whole Normandy beach explosion and just made it through into the mainland. Like crazy stuff, but we are excited to see how Snow closes this out. 171. He's got the chance to get the kill here.
I think he could have got a back air.
No trump though either, and Sonix, of course, as soon as you get your feet back on ground, it's time for some option to beat out Snow.
Yeah, really unfortunate. There's been a couple times where Snow has like had the right timing, the right positioning, everything he needs to get the stock, but then just a little bit of a miss on the execution or decision making.
All right.
Yeah, okay, that is not something that's going to win you the set right now.
I didn't know we had Meister here. Okay, cool.
A little bit more punishable than that one, unfortunately, for Snow. But oh, this is a disaster for Snow. He's so far behind right now and already off stage once again. Let's see what the edge guard is.
Yeah.
It's just the threat. Does not need any hit other than that. And
get mixed up, son.
mixing him up even after the game has ended.